Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome back to Fallout 4 Survival Mode. Last time we made our way back here to the Prydwen, and we turned in the Lost Patrol, having said a surprisingly sad final farewell to Sanctuary Hills. Yeah, that was sadder than I was expecting, in fact. It's got much more of an air of permanence to it in this particular playthrough. And today we're going to start off with Duty and Dishonor. Now I'm going to leave Betsy up here. I don't see kind of much need to go burning up my fusion cores running around in this thing. I don't expect when I'm investigating to run into too much trouble. This feels much more like a speech checky investigatey sort of quest. So let's nip downstairs. When I say downstairs, I mean upstairs, to get a vertibird down to the airport and see what we can do here. Wait, no, I was right. I needed to go down, not up. Up was the forecastle, down. And before we kick this off, of course, don't forget to level up, because I always do. So, level 33. Now, this I feel like is a good place to be, level-wise. Because when you level 33, like, between about levels 30 and 50, you're in a good place. Your enemies haven't scaled up too much yet, but you've got some powerful perks going on. So, this is kind of like a good time to be Grills. Oh, no question, Ninja 3 just became available. I forget that caps out so fast. Level 33 and you can have Ninja 3. Like, for melee characters, that's insanely powerful. For Grills, that's still pretty damn good. Alright, you, what's the problem we've got to take care of here?
Let's take this somewhere more private. Follow me.
Oh, I like this already, there's mystery.
We've converted this section of the terminal into our primary supply depot. Everything the Brotherhood needs to operate passes through here. Supplies from the Prydwen, salvage from the field, we handle it all. Access is strictly limited to the logistics detail, and we track every crate, every bullet, every bolt that comes through that door. Which is why I don't take kindly to these accusations. I know every soldier in this unit. The thought that anyone would question their loyalty makes me sick. If you've got questions, ask. Otherwise, stay out of our way.
Well, presumably stuff has been going missing, and you're not going to deny that fact, right?
Tell me about the missing supplies.
We're down over 20 crates, if you believe the scribes. All food. Dried meat, Instamash, mac and cheese. It doesn't make sense. I could see someone stealing weapons or tech, but our thief goes to all this trouble for a lifetime supply of cram?
That is interesting. And where do we start?
Where should I begin my investigation?
You shouldn't. This is a waste of time. I've already spoken with my men. They haven't seen anything. Tegan's scribes just fouled up the books again. If you insist on questioning someone, go bother Lucia or Clark. I can spare them.
Okay, Lucia or Clark. Now, this guy in all fairness is my primary suspect, as far as I'm concerned. Now, who are they?
Lucia and Clark?
Knight Lucia and Initiate Clark. They were just posted to this detail a few weeks ago. They're still learning their way around, but I'll have them in shape soon enough. If you have to badger someone with your questions, it might as well be them.
Yeah, this guy's a little bit too dismissive of these accusations. Like, surely he couldn't miss that 20 bloody crates of food are gone.
That's all for now, Sergeant.
Take my advice. Poke around a little. Then tell the captain to let it go.
No, this guy's my prime suspect as far as I'm concerned. That was very suspicious. You'd think the head of logistics would be incredibly worried about missing food, but no, he's totally blasé about it. So, yeah, don't trust him one little bit. Right, Clark.
I already told Sergeant Gavel everything I know.
Oh, he was already investigating it, even though he claimed it wasn't worth anyone. Okay, suspiciouser and suspiciouser.
You already spoke with Gavel?
He questioned the entire unit. None of us saw anything. Look, I want to get to the bottom of this as much as anyone. What do you want to know?
Okay, yeah, security. How are these areas guarded?
What's the security situation here like?
We're in the middle of a hardened military base, under constant guard. Nothing's getting in or out of here without us knowing about it.
Fine, so it's an inside job then.
You really think the base is that secure?
I do. And even if something did make it into the supply depot, there are knights on duty in here at all times. We'd see something.
So it was one of the knights then, because otherwise how would you sneak past a knight? Fine.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
I really don't know anything. I've heard the rumors, same as everyone else.
So he doesn't know anything, but what are the rumors? Let's see if they match up.
They say raiders with stealth boys hit the terminal every night. That supplies disappear faster than we can bring them in. It's a lot of garbage. I usually work the night shift. Believe me, the only thing you risk dying of is boredom.
So potentially I might want to hang out here at night to see what happens, okay?
Tell me about the logistics unit.
There are what, 10 of us now? Something like that. Our division reports to Proctor Teagan, up on the Pridwin. Sergeant Gavel handles day-to-day operations. He's run logistics for years. Other than the sergeant, there's Lucia, me, the scribes, and a few other knights who aren't fit for field duty.
Okay, and what about Lucia?
Lucia?
Excuse me, Knight Lucia. We joined the Brotherhood together. She'll probably get assigned to a patrol team soon. Me? I'll still be stuck here.
Okay, are those two dating? Interesting.
That's all, Initiate.
Knight?
And are you in some way jealous of Lucia? Is she going to be higher ranked than you soon? Interesting. Okay. Also, I'll just quickly help myself to a nice fusion core. Keep my armor going down the line. I know I'm probably not helping the whole thieving of supplies situation there by actually stealing supplies, but you know what? Never mind. So let's examine this security situation. We've got this area here that anyone could sneak in. We've got a door right here. We've got another door right this way. We've got the stairs that lead up, so a whole bunch of other entrance points. And also round this side, there is a security gate back here that leads out into the open that is completely unguarded. And that leads round the outside that anyone could theoretically, anyone could just make it across open water with a small boat or swimming if they had some Rad-X, come in this completely open door, and it's... You guys are terrible at guarding things. That's just bad work. How the hell did you manage that? That's appalling.
Could you tell me where... Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. Knight Lucia, Logistics. What can I do for you, Knight?
And I am investigating.
I'm conducting an investigation into the missing supplies.
The captain appointed an investigator? Is it really that bad? I'm not sure I can be of much help, but, what do you want to know?
Okay, yeah, tell me about those missing supplies. Let's see if she disagrees with the assessment from Gavel.
Do you know anything about the missing supplies?
Not really. I've heard it's mostly food and, vacuum tubes? No, sorry, they just lost those.
Okay, so food, that's fine, but what about these vacuum tubes?
You lost some vacuum tubes? How often are supplies lost around here?
Someone had just filed them in the wrong place, apparently. Clark found them the next day. The little things do happen, but it never amounts to much. The sergeant may complain, but Proctor Teagan and his scribes are very thorough. 1 or 2 crates, maybe, but not this many.
So something went missing and Clark found it. Potentially Clark was the one that lost it for some reason.
What's the security like around here?
It's tight. At least 2 knights and a scribe on duty at all times. And we've got the entire base right here. We don't have much to worry about.
You say this.
Is there any way to get past all that security?
Well, you'd have to be in logistics. We're the only ones authorized to bring supplies in or out. Then what? Well, there's no way you'd get a full crate of supplies off base. With all the patrols, someone would notice. But why steal anything in the first place? The Brotherhood provides everything we need. No one here has any connection to the Commonwealth. I don't know. None of this makes any sense.
I agree, we're not seeing an obvious motive for anyone here.
What's it like working in logistics?
It's not a bad post. Sergeant Gavel is tough, but I've learned a lot from working here. I guess some people take to it and some don't. Like Clark.
Ah, Clark's not happy here. Let me just put on a dress.
What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same time, about 2 years ago. We've always been friends. Well, until recently.
Oh. And what happened? Come on, I've got about a 50-50 shot of passing this.
Why? What happened?
I don't know, honestly.
Damn it.
He's just been distant lately. I'm sorry. It's probably nothing.
Sadly, of course, this being survival mode, I can't just drop a quick save to make sure I pass speech checks. I am stuck with what I've got because I can't quick save. Now let's just go and have a quick chat over here with Gavel in that case.
No luck? I told you it was a waste of time. Listen, I questioned every soldier in this unit. I didn't find anything. You're not going to find anything. If you insist on going through with this, stop bothering my men and go look for some real evidence. Hell, you've got the captain's backing. You could search every damn berth on the Pridwin, and no one would raise a finger to stop you. Now, is there anything else you need from me?
I do not trust this guy one little bit. No, I think we're done here.
That's all.
Don't know why he's not taking me seriously. So the chat was just suggesting I might wish to search the Prydwen, and indeed the quest marker is suggesting I do go up there, so potentially we're going to find something up on the Prydwen itself. I'm really kind of hoping quest markers don't point me exactly to the evidence. I'd like to have to go and, you know, search for it myself, but admittedly I am glad it's telling me to go to the Prydwen at least, otherwise I would have searched the entire airport for no reason. No, rather frustrating, I'm being pointed at two particular footlockers. Knight Lucia, expert locked, and, Clark. Well, this is the one I'm more interested in. Something's wrong with Clark. He didn't like being in logistics. Why?
Yes.
And we've got ourselves, a note from Lucia, and Lucia's personal key. Why give him Lucia? Oh, unless he stole it. Okay. So, from Lucia, have you been in my locker? Clark, what's going on? After all we've been through, I can't believe you do something like this. Look, this is too much even from you. Touch my things again, I'm reporting you to the captain. Okay, fine. And he did indeed have a key for her stuff. And we've got some gamma rounds, a patched suit, plasma cartridges, and Knight Lucia's log. Alright, take that. Year 2, day 17, presumably after joining the Brotherhood, I guess? Okay, so she joined the Brotherhood 2 years and 17 days before this entry, and she spent all that time as an initiate, which makes Grills' rise look extremely rapid indeed. So her only regret when she's going to become a knight is that Clark won't be going through the ceremony with her. We do everything together. He's been avoiding me lately. I wanted to talk tonight like we used to. He just went to bed. Okay, what went on then? So I stood before the Elder, he spoke of my life before the Brotherhood, my time as an initiate and my future as a knight. It only took a few minutes, but it felt like the most important conversation of my life. A few of my friends were waiting outside to congratulate me, even Proctor Ingram came, but not Clark. Heard later he hadn't reported for his duty shift on the bridge. No one seemed to know where he was. It was almost midnight before he got back, then he went to bed without saying, okay, so he is sneaking out. And he gets back just before midnight. Okay. So, a few days later, Clark and I have been posted to logistics at the base. Working supply may not be as exciting as patrol, but needs to be done. Clark seems to resent it when he talks to me at all. I'm worried about him. I always looked up to Clark. He seems like a different person lately, like he's just given up. But why? At first, I thought he was just jealous, indeed, because of her promotion. But there's something else going on, something he isn't telling me. If I can get him to open up, maybe we can still work things out. Okay, and a couple of weeks later, did you figure out what it was? This is getting out of hand. Clark has been late to his shifts 3 times this week. Each time I've found him and made sure he didn't forget again, but I can't keep covering for him like this. I think Gavel has started to suspect something's wrong. When I got back last night, my footlocker was a mess. I think Clark has been going through my things. What's the matter with him? Okay, so why isn't Gavel suspicious of Clark? Because we know that Gavel is starting to suspect something's wrong with Clark. So why, when I spoke to Gavel, did he not flag Clark as a potential suspect? Next up, we need to go and speak to Lucia to see if she's got any actual evidence to back up what she's thinking here. Alright, let's start with Lucia. Let's see if she's in a more chatty mood today. Hello, Lucia.
Lucia?
Knight?
And yeah, let's confront her.
You've been covering for Clark. Why?
What? What are you talking about?
Look, I found the tape, alright?
I read your journal, Lucia. I want to know what's going on here.
You what? Alright. Clark and I joined the Brotherhood around the same time. He's been my closest friend for years, but since the battle, I feel like I'm losing him.
Did military investigators really just have the power to, like, read people's journals or their email or whatever? Is that allowed? Well, I guess so. I guess there's no real privacy on a military base. Military investigators can do whatever the hell they want.
The battle?
Battle for the airport. It was our first real combat mission. It was something to see. The Prydwen coming in under full vertebrate escort, guns blazing. We were one of the first teams to hit the ground. Dozens of ferals. We opened fire and cut them down, and hunted the ones that tried to run. It was everything I had hoped for. But Clark, he hasn't been the same since. It's like he's just given up. Since then, I've noticed him slipping off by himself. once or twice a day. I never thought much of it, but do you think you could follow him? See what he's doing? His shift should be over in a few minutes. Maybe it's nothing, but I'm worried about him.
But why? Why would you be put off the mission by just the death of, like, some ferals? Like, raiders? Fine, but ferals? I don't understand. Right, let's just keep our distance and follow after him. Hopefully this is far enough back. I can use the brackets to figure out, after I'm out of this room, like whether I'm properly hidden or not. Okay, and he's just going around the side of the... Oh! Side of the airport. Use the camera to get eyes on him. Yep, still hidden. He's just checking he's all alone. Straight through the crashed aeroplane and then towards a door by the looks of it. What's that over there? I don't even know what that door is. Oh, I think I just got spotted there. Just got spotted.
What are you doing out here?
Oh, I'm just taking a walk.
I'm just out for a walk, Initiate.
Don't sneak up behind me like that. This place is bad enough. I'm gonna head back in a few minutes. Don't wait up.
Right, just got a little bit spotted there. Let's just hide back here to see if I can still salvage this. Okay, so I need to just go far enough away. And once I'm far enough away, once he thinks he's alone, he'll resume his previous path. And his previous path is, I'm guessing, heading towards that door. Let's just head up here. Keep an eye on him from up here. Oh, I think he went straight through that door over there. Perfect. So this time he went straight over there as soon as I was far enough away. Got it. Right, well, let's see what the hell's going on here. The Boston Airport ruins. Okay. So, time to find Initiate Clark. And I'm a little suspicious about all of this. Oh. Okay, so we just took an elevator down. Fine. What else have we got up here? Anything up here? So this area's kind of collapsed and broken off from the main airport. So the only way to get through here is through that door. And then we've got anything else we can use? Something round here. And then, ooh. Optional exterminate the ghouls? What? There's ghouls here. But why is that optional? No. If that's optional, don't exterminate the ghouls. ID card reader activate.
Don't have the card.
Requires an airport ID card. Great big thing. But in all fairness, I doubt this is going to do anything. It doesn't look like there's... Actually, there might be a lift up on the 3rd floor there. Never mind. Okay. I mean, if there's an optional objective saying destroy the ghouls, then that would mean not destroying the ghouls is an option. Let's not do anything till we know what the hell's going on, because they said there was a battle involving... Yeah, there was a battle involving wiping out ghouls, and that was the point where he went crazy. Is he a ghoul sympathizer? Does he think ferals could be cured and turned back into normal ghouls or something? This is all very unusual. Well, no other way to go. We're going to have to go past these ghouls one way or another. So, unfortunately, my ghouly friends, unless, of course, you're potentially... Well, you're marked as hostile. Sorry, but whatever his view of you is, you're going down anyway. Yeah, sorry. Hopefully we'll be able to get away with only killing a few of you, perhaps? I mean, hopefully you'll have the airport card on you. I'll be able to just grab that. No. No, not. Okay, fine. In that case, looks like a few ghouls are going to have to die. Even if for whatever reason he is pro-ghoul. Right, number one dead. And, well, you can try and dodge as much as you want. I'm in a very narrow space. There's not much dodging room here. And, oh. Hello. Knight Rylan is down here. Holo tag, some caps, fusion cells. Nothing criminating. A camera, though. Is he down here recording what he found? And potentially Clark didn't like that. Didn't like whatever he's doing down here being recorded. And then we've got this flooded area over here. And are you all going to be... Yep, you're all going to be hostile. That's fine. Oh, we got legendary Reavers over here. That's fine. You're just a basic. You go down in one hit now, please. Thank you. And then... Ow! The game turned me around. What a git. I probably shouldn't, by the way, be wearing the, you know, the dress right now. Let's just get you out of the way. And then, oh yeah, I should not be wearing the dress right now. I should be wearing something that's not the dress. You go down in 2, and then I should probably change back into my normal gear. Got our legendary here as well somewhere. Which one was the legendary? Here we are. Ooh. Nimble combat shotgun. 75% faster movement while aiming. Okay, but not spectacular. Like, if that had been... Sorry, I got nimble and rapid confused there for a second in my mind. Yeah, if that had been rapid, that would have been okay, but that's alright, but not spectacular. And now this, interestingly, appears to be a dead end. Oh, no, good, there's a way up. Excellent. And apparently I picked up parasites at some point. When did I get parasites? Intriguing, let's just take some antibiotics to sort that out. Right. That's that all sorted out. Just keep on moving on. Yeah, I feel like if I found the airport card, I might be able to skip all of this. I'm guessing maybe it's back in the airport, given I haven't found it anywhere around here. I could have skipped all this by just kind of searching the airport itself. There's a lot of like little areas around there, like for example the control tower, which theoretically maybe I could have searched and then got a key card from there, but I don't know where that thing is. Hello. You're just a basic feral. You're going to go down nice and quick. And you're just a roamer. You're going to go down nice and quick. And you can see there's another one of you. You may as well show yourself now. I can see him in danger. Doesn't seem to be much here, but just a giant pile of ghouls that do enjoy spawning behind you. They do enjoy just appearing behind you, presumably crawling out of the vehicles. But yeah, they're doing a very good job creeping up on me. Whatever Clark's motivations are, let's be honest, I'm a member of the Brotherhood, and if I'm not on Clark's side, and I'm not, I'm on the Brotherhood as a whole side, he's clearly working against the Brotherhood. Well, maybe not working against their interests, but he is disobeying orders and doing something they haven't authorised, so, you know, he's not entirely on the level here. Then, if I'm working for the Brotherhood's position is totally to wipe out feral ghouls, and to be honest, like, there's no real moral case one way or the other. Feral ghouls are horrendous zombies from an old monster flick, as Three Dog himself said. Three Dog, who is always, you know, hugely in favour of being sympathetic to actual ghouls. Three Dog himself always said, yeah, unfortunately, the ferals, they are basically zombies. So, there's no moral case for keeping these guys alive or anything. We are better off putting them out of their misery. And right at the bottom there, we got ourselves a glowing one. Can I shoot him while he's underwater? Don't know. Let's find out. Yes, I could. Marvellous. And then we all got a Reaver as well here. Take you out nice and quick. Critical as you're a legendary. You can just evaporate. Thank you. And you have got me a cloaking metal. Nope. And oh dear. That glowing one was producing more radiation than I was expecting. In fact, this water in general is producing a lot of rads. Never mind, just picked up some rads there. Yeah, cloaking. Not going for that. Thank you. Right, into the tunnels we go. Any more in here? Totally in caution. Ah, there's a legendary over there. I think I can get a shot into... Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That was a legendary taken out with a single shot to the legs. Marvellous. Now, what have we got here? More viable blood samples. Love it. And then... Oops, sorry, we're not done yet. Luckily, all of you can't really make it down this narrow tunnel. So this is a very good place to be charged by ghouls. Let's just find this legendary in here. There's totally one in here. Someone... Ooh, Day Tripper. Not a bad drug. And then there was a legendary here. Defiant Automatic. Defiant and a viable blood sample. Defiant. Final shot in the magazine. Oh, yeah, this is one of the new Far Harbor ones. It is okay. It's okay, but it's nowhere near as good as Lucky for this character. But yeah, it's not bad, really. Defiant's alright. I just found some military fatigues in this here. Oh, hello. No, you go away for a second. You'd already been shot by the turrets. Yes, hang on for just a second, please. And all of you too, for goodness sake. So right now I'm wearing army fatigues for +1 strength, +1 agility. Military fatigues are +2 agility. That is, in some ways, a lot better. I mean, the strength is literally just giving me 10 carry capacity. When I say just, I'm kind of needing that carry capacity right now. I'll tell you what, next time we get to base, I think I might do a swap round there. I might actually switch over between the two. Oh, even more flipping viable blood samples. Marvellous. This is good. Like, every viable blood sample's worth, like, 50. It's a really good deal. And just a few more of them go down. My goodness, a rare moment of actually having to reload this thing. And then how many more are left? Just a handful. One more roamer. Yeah, they're all going down pretty easy. These guys are very bad at dodging. They're normally better at dodging than that, which is why I use VATs. Because actually, ghouls are very good at just diving out of the way when you've got a good line at them. Marvellous. I'm even starting to work through my bloody massive stockpile of fusion cells, which is fine, because I think I've got like 600 or something spare back home, so we can just pick up a few more when we get there. And this is the room I saw originally, I believe. Yes, I'm almost certain this is the room I saw through the through a hole in the wall from the very first area. But yep, this through here is most certainly the entrance area. I feel like I could very easily have climbed through this. Rather than going all that way I just did via, you know, the flesh-eating zombies. I could totally have just climbed through this thing right here. There's plenty of space. And amid the burnt magazines, there's actually... Ah, Jamaica Plain Flyer. That's cool. I'll take a Jamaica Plain Flyer, thank you. And the fishing tournament ad. This is intriguing. So, what's this? I know where that lake is, though I'm not even going to try and bloody pronounce it. So join us for fun, friendly competition and big cash prizes. Okay. This is intriguing. Is there any actual way to enter that fishing competition? Is it going to pop up as a little optional... Well, it's not shown up yet anyway. Interesting. I may need to go and have a look at that at some point. And we've found our way to Initiate Clark. Question is, let's see. Is he feeding them? He stole meat.
There, that's it. Not bad, is it? Easy now. Hang on. I'll get you some more.
I see. He's been feeding ferals because he is indeed feral sympathising. But why? What would ever make you think that what you ought to do is be on the side of the ferals? Come on, Clark. What you're doing is clearly bloody mental, alright? Why would you do... In fact, if you got a bed here... You got a bed? No, it doesn't look like it. I'm not going anywhere. I just want to chat with you. Hello.
Initiate.
What are you doing down here?
Investigating what the hell is going on.
I was investigating the missing supplies. It looks like I found them.
Damn it. I thought I was being careful. Someone was bound to catch me eventually. I can't keep this up forever.
Why? What the bloody hell is the point of this?
Keep what up?
Stealing food. I'm in logistics. No one even questioned me when I took them out of the terminal. I've been bringing them down here at night to feed the ghouls. It's been working. So far.
But why? What do you mean working?
What do you mean it's been working? Why are you doing this?
It's a long story. I had a friend who was a ghoul once. As human as you or me. But the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood says ghouls are abominations. They all deserve to die. Would you kill him too? Just because of who he is?
If he was a ghoul, no. If he was a feral, yes.
Was he a feral?
What difference does it make? Weren't they all human once?
It does make a difference.
In all that time, I never doubted our beliefs. Never questioned them. But during the battle for the airport, the ghouls, they just kept coming. I killed, I don't even know how many. They started running away, but we kept going. I killed them. I killed them all.
So he's suffering from PTSD from killing ghouls because he had a friend who was a ghoul, but presumably not a feral.
What did you expect? You knew what the Brotherhood stood for.
But I didn't. Not really. Not until that moment. After the battle. I needed some time to think. I found this place. And the ghouls. What could I do? Report it, and they'd all be killed. Ignore them, and they'd attack the base. I thought, if I brought them food, maybe they'd just stay down here. There wouldn't have to be any more killing. Do you think I did the right thing?
In an incredibly misguided way, yes. But also no.
Do you?
I don't know anymore. What are you gonna do with them?
Look, what do you think I'm going to do with them? I'm gonna do... Oh, bloody hell. I don't know.
What do you think we should do?
Just let them be. So long as they stay here, they aren't hurting anyone.
Okay, fine. That seems reasonable. Plus, if you're willing to come along without a fight, that's okay.
I won't say anything.
As long as we can keep them here, out of sight, no one will ever know. And what about me?
You are going to turn yourself in, alright? Let me just put an address. I should have a pretty good chance of passing this with Charisma 9 thanks to the gear.
You should turn yourself in.
What? No.
Damn it, that's a shame.
Captain?
Well, in that case, you should run. Get out of here.
I have to report this. When I do, they'll come for you. You need to get away before that happens.
Leave the Brotherhood? Just like that? You're right. I don't have a future here. I need a few minutes to get my thoughts together. Go on ahead. The elevator's in the next room. You can use my keycard. I'll be up soon.
Just taking some damage from being over encumbered there. Hang on. Yep, there's the keycard in question. I'm guessing there wasn't one in the airport. Then it was just his. Technical document as well. Why not? Facilities terminal. And I could go down here and finish off all of these ghouls. Well, one stalker, another stalker, Clark himself, basic feral, Roma. Doesn't look like any legendaries, and I don't see any good gear down there, so, oh. Are they coming for me right now? If they're trying to get it this way and they can get this way, I will defend myself, Clark. But you know what, let's just get out of here. Let's leave him to his mad ghoul friends. Not going to exterminate all the ghouls. I'm going to be totally honest with the Brotherhood. If they decide to exterminate the ghouls... No, it's not this way. It's the other way, isn't it? If they decide to exterminate the ghouls, then that's their business. Alright? And I don't see it as any moral failing on the Brotherhood's part if that's what they choose to do. Should have grabbed some cram while I was there, by the way. My character is a little bit on the peckish side. Right, let's turn this into Kells. He was the guy who asked for the report.
Report, Knight. Have you completed your investigation into the missing supplies?
Yeah, one of your guys has gone a little bit on the mad side, sorry.
The ruins beneath the airport are filled with ghouls. Initiate Clark has been stealing rations to feed them.
He was... what? God, you're serious. He betrayed his oath to the Brotherhood, stole our supplies, and tried to help those abominations? Where is he? What happened to him?
He fled, unfortunately, sorry.
He fled. He's probably long gone by now.
I expected as much. It's a shame. I had high hopes for him. Very well. We'll consider this matter closed. I have some caps for your service. Since you've proven your capabilities in the field, I have a different type of mission for you. We have squires in need of training. They're young recruits. They need a good example to follow. Someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. Are you ready to mentor a squire?
I've literally been in the Brotherhood like a week. Well, I've been a knight a matter of days. I've been in the Brotherhood probably about a fortnight, maybe 3 weeks of in-game time. Blimey, what exactly does this involve?
What exactly do I have to do?
You'll be escorting a squire to a location where you'll be purging it of all the post-war aberrations. Mutants, ghouls, synths, you name it. Meanwhile, the squire will observe and assist under your protection. It's simple and extremely beneficial. What do you say?
Depends where you want me to take them.
I'm happy to help out.
Splendid. The squire will have the location. She'll meet you on the ground. I trust you'll show her how we get things done.
Yeah, that's the thing. If it's like miles out of the way, I do not want to be doing that. Though actually, that had the little... leading by example. Yeah, okay, that is just a Radiant quest. That's not actually a main quest for the Brotherhood at all. So, okay, we don't need to worry about that. Instead, probably time for us to go moving on. First things first, though, I could do with a good night's sleep, though. Ooh, hello. Clark's personal key. Oh, he had a key under his pillow just in case you... Wait, just in case you couldn't unlock a novice thing? I guess maybe if you had, like, run out of bobby pins? I guess. Alright, fine. While I'm passing through as well, I got several viable blood samples for Naraya. Nice, 6 samples for 300 caps. Very nice. And with that, let's take our new power armor and move on. And I've even managed to collect all of the flipping junk that was lying around too, so we've got a whole bunch of new junk on me. Perfect. I had been kind of hoping that quest would get me my Pridwin quarters, but apparently I'm going to have to wait a little bit longer for those. And as we're now in power armor, no need to take the vertibird down. I think we could go down a little bit more quickly. Directly. Marvellous. So, my next target is I need to check in with the railroad. In particular, I need to speak to Pam about the fact Mercer's safe house has indeed been set up. If I'm very, very lucky, she will give me a jackpot mission straight away. She gives me a jackpot mission, then I am in a very, very good place indeed. Because with a jackpot mission, I can hopefully be just one mission away from getting hold of Ballistic Weave, which could be very, very exciting. Now, got to find the right place to try and cross the water here. See, Railroad HQ is right there, and I certainly do not want to have to go the land route. However, if I could just find a good place to cross the water on foot, by which I mean on the bottom of the sea. Ooh. Over there looks good. Let's just quickly cut across this way as far as possible. This area's kind of flooded itself a little bit. And then beyond this, we're going to be straight across to that area over there. Anything I can see that I might want to snipe off? Just make sure I've sniped off anything over there before we go any further. Whatever was once in that area, I think it's long dead now. And you know what? I'm not going to bother doing Radix because I'm going to get a rad scrub with Dr. Carrington the moment I get to this side anyway. I am, by the way, kind of hoping that I can actually breathe. Like, you may notice I don't actually have an arm or a leg on this thing, which suggests it might not actually be waterproof. It might be incredibly not waterproof. I may be about to drown. I'm hoping not, but might be. Well, on the plus side, this definitely looks like a gentle slope that will lead me back up to the surface. Perfect. This was a good place to emerge from the water. And in a moment, there we go. Marvellous. Anything else around here that needs to die? Nope. Feels like we're in good shape. And with that, turn left here, and we should be straight back at the Old North Church. Marvellous. Sadly, the Railroad HQ is particularly annoying to get to, because without the benefit of fast travel, of course, that means every time I come here via the Old North Church, I need to go through all these bloody tunnels again. Okay, that's me at full health again. Lovely. Now, Pam.
Setting human-machine interface to 100%. Good day, Agent. My data indicates Mercer Safe House has been established. Reward dispensed. Further help is required. I have the location of a Black Ops cache. It contains supplies our organization needs. Railroad Alpha has asked for you to secure the cache from any hostiles in its vicinity.
Okay, fine. So go to area, use the card she's about to give me to open up a secret cache. Please let it be something close by. Hub 360. Ooh, that is not too far away. I know where that is, because I've passed it during my crazy, insane wandering all over the bloody shop days. Yeah, it's not too far from Good Neighbor, in fact. If it's not too far from Good Neighbor, it's not too far from here, either. Now, the problem is I'm trying to bloody remember how the last time I found this, I got down from it again afterwards. And I'm pretty sure I just followed a road down until I got down to somewhere? I can't remember. I'm probably going to have to retrace my route to get up to there in the first place. But that's fine. I think I can remember roughly where it was. Anyway, level up as well. Now, time for one that I think a few people have been agitating for in the comments for a while, and it is indeed a good, relatively quiet moment for me to do it. Luck is going to be increased by 1, and I think you all know what I'm eventually going for. As soon as we've got some spare perks, it's time for Critical Banker. Critical Banker, of course, not just amazing on its own right, that you can just kind of store up critical hits to throw out multiple ones in a single VATS round, but just got improved by Far Harbor. It now has a 4th rank at level 50, so you can actually save up to 4 critical hits. It used to be just 3. And I'll tell you what, I don't really want to be burning up my fusion core running around in this thing either. As we're about to just go on a bit of a run around, I'm going to dump a whole bunch of stuff here and do this outside of Power Armor. There we are. Power Armor here should be perfectly safe here. Whole bunch of junk left in this here ammo box. We'll just grab both of them when we come back. Now, time to see if I can remember the incredibly stupid route I went when I got completely bloody lost last time. Okay, I'm sure I can remember this. I've actually got a pretty good memory. Once I've kind of been to an area, I can generally find my way back there and navigate it again pretty easily. So, let's see if I can pull that off this time. And while I think about it and I'm passing by, I'm going to swing into Cabot House. Not because there's any extra reward there, but because I believe, now that I've done all the stuff that I've done for them, what should happen is the rest of their house, which was locked, should now be open. And if that's the case, then I should be able to get into the upstairs bedrooms. And I believe the advantage of the upstairs bedrooms is that one of them, at least, has a skill magazine present. I think there's a surgical journal in there, and those are good things to have plenty of. There we are, Massachusetts Surgical Journal, just as I remembered. Better living through chems, marvellous. So doing more and more damage to limbs, perfect. Ooh, and his journal, Lorenzo's journal, in fact. Intriguing. I'd missed this last time. So a whole lot of information about how he made it to the empty quarter in Saudi Arabia, but having kind of found the tomb in question, better safe than sorry, I removed only the crown reverently without disturbing the body or any of the other artifacts, and so vindication, the crown waits gleaming as if new made, though I know it is older than any human artifact ever uncovered. And I now know that the city's name was not Ubar, this building was not a temple, and what was beneath it was not a crypt. I have so much to learn and so much to teach the family, so presumably he put it on and immediately became aware of a whole bunch of knowledge. And Metternich was extremely surprised to see me wearing the crown this morning, tried to argue with me when I ordered the men to bury everything we've uncovered. Doesn't matter now, the sandstorms will erase all evidence we were ever here long before anyone can stumble across this site again, and the city's location is now safe with me until I can return and uncover more of her secrets when I am ready. Okay, but of course he never was. When he returned home, he was locked away by his family in order to be turned into basically an immortal battery. Lovely. And we've already found our way back to mass fusion, which means we're pretty much already back where I want to be. Marvellous. This will be good neighbour right here. If this is good neighbour right here, then I can start trying to retrace the journey. So I turned left down this way, and then I cut through this here parking garage. There's a couple of raiders floating around, and what sounds like a vertibird somewhere nearby as well. I turned left again, and I headed down towards this big old barricade. How did I navigate around it, though? I assume I must have cut left at that point. I think I turned right here to see a couple of super mutants and decided I didn't want trouble with them. Of course, the last time I came this way, it was incredibly, Ah! And speaking of super mutants, you lot are actually badly injured for some reason. That's intriguing. Well, finish you off then. And then I believe I just went straight on this way past these apartments. Yes, that seems about right. Because round here, this was where I ran into all those bloody mole rats. And eventually decided I didn't want anything more to do with them. And after that, aha. Here's the stairs I climbed. Perfect. Okay, we can redo this journey. I remember where I went, even though the weather conditions were much worse the first time I came to it. It was another bloody misty day. The fact the enemies seem to be partly randomised, and thus it's very hard to know where you are because, yeah, what you saw one time won't necessarily be there the next time. And that makes things even harder. So then I came through here, and eventually, because I couldn't go back down, I went through this door instead. And this area, hopefully, will not have become repopulated. No, it's not. Fine. So I can pass straight through here. Wait, no, the way you come through here is via the lift, isn't it? Yes. Take the lift. This is the only way out of here. Now take me up further. And once again, this area is already cleared out. In fact, some of the gear is actually still here. I could break it down if I wanted to, but I do not have the carry capacity to do so. Alright, and this was the area where there was nothing up top but a single super mutant, so out the door we go. And yes, here we are. And that over there is Hub 360. Marvellous. We have indeed found our way back here. Very nice. And the question is, what the hell's going to be inside Hub 360? Because I never actually went in there before. I just came close by to it. This is the point where I just said, no, this is madness. I refuse to take one more bloody step further. I'm just going to find a way down. But that means I don't know what's in here. Probably super mutants, based on the fact that it was nothing but super mutants in here previously. I don't actually have to take out all. I don't actually have to take out all the super mutants, do I? No. Critical. Right. Dead. I don't actually have to take all of them out, remember. All I need to do is secure the cache. These guys do not all need to be taken out. But if they are all taken out, that probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I don't want to die here, by the way. So let's be very, very careful about everything. Now, you're saying go back outside. You sure? Okay, quest marker. Where do you want me to enter from, then? Go down about 25 meters. What? Where do you want me to go? Okay. Over here somewhere. Oh, no. No, 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 no. I'm not climbing all the way down there just to get down to wherever the bloody ground axes are, alright? You know what? This is the hub. We're just going to have to navigate our way without the aid of a quest marker, alright? Right, with the quest marker refusing to play ball, as presumably I've made it to the end first, that means I'm going to need to find my way through manually. unfortunately. There's a couple of lifts. Let's see if either of these take us down to an area where the quest marker starts cooperating. So in this room, the game's telling me to go over here and leave and go out into the theatre district. Okay. Oh dear. One skirmisher directly ahead of me. Can go down in one hit. Okay, anyone else around here? One dead. One mutant hound. Gonna go down very quick. And then critical back up. Lovely, you're dead. I'm still in danger, apparently. What's... Oh, something's firing on me. What's firing on me? Where's this coming from? Right. Danger. Get up higher. Figure out who the hell is shooting. Yes! Skirmisher over there. Good, you can go down. You can go to a critical. You seem pretty tough. Lovely. Right, so now the quest mark is telling me to go up there. Which is... Oh, for bloody hell. Right. Well, I can't get up there. So the quest marker is letting me outside into an area where I can't possibly get up to where the quest marker wants to take me next. Marvellous. Okay, round the back streets. I found this way up, including a little railroad call sign saying go up. Which might be a very good sign, but bloody hell, this was not well placed. Yeah, I'm close. Very close now. Right, round here. Over here. Round this way. Right. Possibly, like, I confused the game by going up to the Hub 360 a stupid way the game wasn't expecting, i.e. the stupid way I came accidentally. But still, like, once I'd got there, you'd think the game would be more helpful redirecting me. This was painful. And bloody finally. Good. Excellent. So there's a mechanic jumpsuit, clean grey suit, a bowler hat. Very important bowler hat there. I can't help but feel that I did all of this in order to get my hands on a postman uniform, a basic gun I could have given you, a bowler hat. This is just clothing. Why the hell is this even in this? This is not a high-tech cache. There's one stealth boy. One. And then, aha. Then I can hop down here in order to crack open the hatch in order to get myself here. Okay, so the area I was coming into was, in fact, a shortcut out. Got it. That makes sense in a really stupid sort of way. But then why was it the most obvious way in if there was no way to get from... Oh, bloody hell, never mind. Ah. Meanwhile, up here, we've got ourselves some JACKPOT nonsense. Wait, why are JACKPOTs attacking... Wait, what? A Rust Devil is attacking a JACKPOT? That feels backwards. Why are you two going after each other? You're normally on the same side. Well, may as well get them down. I don't want a JACKPOT floating around. And after a needlessly complicated mission, we're crossing by this park. And if we're crossing this park, that means we're almost home. Marvellous. And when I say home, I mean the railroad HQ. That's not actually home. That's just a place I occasionally take shelter in for a minute. Now, at this point, you better be about to give me ballistic weave, because I have bloody earned it. Alright, I have really bloody earned it. This has been flipping horrible.
That's great, Agent. Those provisions will really help Organization Railroad. Here's your reward. Have a good day.
Okay, that is JACKPOT mission complete. Pile of money. Tinker Tom, tell me you've got something for me, please.
The cache you found has some real serious high tech. But the creme de la creme...
Yes, ballistic polymer weave. And here he goes with a whole bunch of armored gear, which all carries just the level 1 of ballistic weave, including an armored bathrobe. Armored bathrobe, like it. Oh, actually, that suddenly makes a lot more sense. Why was there just random clothing in that cache? Because it was ballistic weave clothing, or, like, prototypes for it. Okay, fine, that makes a lot more sense. It's also worth noting, by the way, if you're enjoying using the Deliverer, but you're just not into crafting, and thus you haven't put anything into Gun Nut, Tom will occasionally sell, like, good mods for the Deliverer. So the Deliverer's powerful receiver is, I believe that's normally locked to Gun Nut too, but you can just buy it here if you'd like, which is nice. And now if we just go and find ourselves an armor workbench. You know, there's one around here somewhere, isn't there? Yep, armor workbench. Get off the armor workbench. Mine. So now, army fatigued, straight away, the option exists for me to add a whole bunch of stuff to it. Using fiberglass, ballistic fiber, and adhesive. Of course, this is all tied to armor. Anyone can have ballistic weave 1, but yes, when you start getting up in ranks and armor, that this stuff starts getting crazy powerful. It's beautiful. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, with the ballistic weave acquired and the mystery of the airport sorted, I'm going to call it a part here. Next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually going to be heading on my way home. And there, I think we've actually got a little bit of a crafting episode to do. There'll be a bit more than crafting, but I would actually like to properly rebuild Hangman's Alley. Now I've got ballistic weave, I'm going to have a lot of kind of crafting to do. I need to have a lot of thoughts about my armor, by the way, like whether I'm willing to trade out bits of armor that have some fairly decent but not, you know, essential legendary effects on them for some kind of much better quality armor in terms of damage resistance without those effects. Need to think about that. Need to figure out whether I'm going to trade out my army gear for military fatigues, and if so, what that changes about my loadout. There's a lot to have a think about next time, and we will crack on with that very, very soon indeed. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd, and this has been Fallout 4 Survival Mode. Thank you very much, and goodbye. I've got plans. Dad, this is my plan. International Peacekeeping Force. I'm here to bring peace. It's a tsunami of monkeys. This is literally a tidal wave of monkeys. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't be here. Don't be standing here. Okay. Oh, you want more peace? Here, have some more. Have some more.